Good morning, students. This is Srikanth. Last class we are discussed in motion chapter distance, displacement, velocity, speed. Now, very important topic, we will discuss acceleration. See here, what I shown here in the slide, the quantity which specifies changes in velocity is acceleration. Okay, again I am reminding you that what is velocity? Last class we have discussed not only speed, speed has some particular direction, that is speed plus direction, we can call it as a velocity. Suppose you are maintaining speed and particular direction, velocity. Then what is acceleration? So what is trying to say here? Changes in velocity. Changes in velocity in the sense, suppose a car is traveling from one place to the another place, the vehicle capacity to gain the speed. Understood? See here, again I am saying you, the vehicle capacity to gain the speed, we can call it as acceleration. See here, suppose if there is a change in velocity, then we can say acceleration comes to exist. If there is no change in velocity, if he is maintaining, that means, see here, suppose 1 second, 1 meter per second he covered, second 2 meter per second, third second 4 meter per second, he's keep on changing the speed here. See here, for every second there is a change in speed, velocity also we can say velocity, because it is following some particular direction, that's why we can say velocity. Velocity and speed, what is here difference here? Only the direction here. See here, velocity, every second he is changing its velocity. There is a first, so when you compare initial and final position, there is a change in velocity, then we can say the body is accelerating. See here, when we are driving a vehicle also, we'll say here in car or four-wheeler vehicle, accelerate. See, when we push with our leg is what here? Accelerate. So accelerate. To increase the speed, we have to accelerate. Even though two-wheeler also will raise the accelerator. See here, accelerate. See here, that means what is the difference? See here, speed means only how fast it is moving. Velocity means speed plus direction. What is the changes? What are the changes there in the velocity? That is acceleration. If you are only maintaining speed and direction, sometimes you may go very fast with the direction, sometimes we will go very slow with the direction. That is what changing velocity. If there is a change in velocity, acceleration exists here. See here, it is the change in velocity of a body per unit time. See, the vehicle, first you will start from your home, it is some 10 kilometers per hour. When in between the journey, it may be 30 kilometers per hour. If you are in highway, 60 kilometers per hour. See here, you know the direction, you know the speed, but you are accelerating also, you are increasing your speed also, the capacity of the body will increase the speed also. Then we can say acceleration equal to change in velocity by particular time. See, definitely if you want to change the velocity, it will take some certain time. Change in velocity by time. See here, what formula I gave here? Acceleration equal to change in velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity. V is what here? Final velocity. U is what here? Initial velocity. A equal to V minus U by T. See here, if the velocity of a body changes from initial velocity to final value, then in certain time period, then it is a acceleration. A equal to V minus U by T. What is the SI unit of acceleration? Meter per second square. Next we have a topic, graphs. So before knowing about graphs here, generally we have a discussion in geometry. See here, coordinate geometry. See here, how to represent a number here. X-axis, suppose we have a number here. How to plot a number in a coordinate system? Suppose see here, 3, 4, there is a number. How to mention here? X we have a every unit. See here, see this graph here. Our topic is plotting the points. Our topic is plotting the points here. See here, 3 comma 4. X place what is there here? 3. Y place what is there here? 4. See here, you are shifting. Your journey starts at origin. Origin is O, and that value we are taking, we start with that value is 0 here. 3 means you have to shift right direction, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 3. 3. Next, what is 4? Y axis. You have to move your journey towards y axis, that is 4 units, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. That's why the point is located here. See the point here where it is located exactly. X value is 3, y value is 4. I hope you understood. This one is very easy to locate the point in a coordinate geometry. Very useful for defining the graphs in a motion chapter. So this is just plotting the points. Let me know if you are not understood this plotting the point, which is very important in mathematics also. See, just locating the any point here. Suppose 3 comma 4. See here, 3. Understand this locating point. See here, what is next slide here? Graphs and its types. See here, a graph is pictorial representation of observation. Pictorial. So graphical method, we are using the particular position of a person. We are defining by graphical representation. Suppose, see here, it consists of 2 variables. One is independent variable and other is dependent variable. You know the meaning of independent variable and dependent variable. See here, suppose in your family, your father and mother are independent variable, you are a dependent variable. You are depending on your parents to stay in home or eat food or anything. You are depending on your parents. So your parents are earning their own. That means they are independent variables, and you people are what here? Dependent variable. So independent variable is taken as x-axis and dependent variable is taken as y-axis. What are the different types of graphs here? Distance versus time, displacement versus time here, velocity versus time here, acceleration versus here time. We'll discuss all these graphs here. So first of all, understand here in a graph, dependent variable, independent variable. So I gave you example also. You'll come to know more clearly about independent and dependent variable. See here, next slide what I shown here, distance time graph. First we'll discuss here distance and time graph. So by saying two things I'm saying here, distance and time variable. So 2 variables I'm saying here, distance and time. So which is dependent variable, which is independent variable here? See, distance is depending upon the time. Correct or not? See here, 1 meter I covered in 1 second. 2 meters I covered in next second. So time will not change. Time is not depending on distance. Distance is how much distance you covered in a certain time. So that means distance is what here? Dependent variable. We'll take it as an y-axis. Time is independent variable. Remember here. See here what I gave here. The change in position of your body with the time can be represented on the distance time graph. The change in position. So how will you cover your distance here? You want to change your position. Suppose you are standing in front of your home. To reach the school you have to walk certain time. See here. That means you are changing your position. Previously your position at your home. Now your position at your school. So you are changing the position. Correct or not? So that is called, see, you are changing the position means so of your body with respect to time. So if you are reaching from home to school, it will take some certain time. How much time? Suppose 10 minutes, 15 minutes. See the next I'll show you the graph. In this graph, distance taken as y-axis. I told you no, distance is depending upon what here? Time. Time is independent variable. Distance is dependent variable. So dependent variable, where should I take here? I told you before only y-axis. Independent variable here, x-axis here. So the distance time graph for uniform speed is straight line. Next I'll show you. See here, This is because uniform speed of a body travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. We can determine the speed of the body from the distance time graph. See here. Next I'll show you. It will come. You'll come to know. See here. They are used to find speed and velocity. The slope of the graph will give you the speed. See here. Next slide. See here. What I shown here. The second diagram. See here. Second diagram. First diagram I'll explain. Let me say, wait. See here. Second diagram, there is a straight line between distance and time. So which covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. That means every second you covered 1 meter per second. See here, 1 meter for first second. 1 second, 1 meter per second. That means here 1 second, 1 meter, second 2 meters, third second 3 meters, fourth second 4 meters, 5 seconds 5 meters. Like that, every second you are covering 1 meter. That we can say uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Uniform. See here. Now uniform acceleration, uniform speed. I mean, right now we are talking about speed, no? We are talking about speed. Okay, uniform speed here, equal intervals of time, equal distances it will cover. Correct or not? So that means, see here, that is uniform speed. See the second diagram. When a body is moving, uniform speed. See here, when the body is moving with uniform speed, the graph is straight line. Correct or not? Graph is a straight line. I told you, equal distances and equal intervals of time. So an angle with the time axis, the slope of the graph is given by, see here, the graph will explain you what here slope. So how to, previous only I told you that, the previous slide what I told you, see here, the slope of its gives speed of the body. So how you are saying the speed of your body? By graphical representation, by slope. How will you define the slope? Here I gave the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. What is y2, y1? Here I am not shown in the graph, but y2 is the final position of y-axis. Initial position of y-axis is what here? Y1. So initial position of x-axis is what? X1. Final position of x-axis is what here? X2. So the difference between y-axis initial and final position, final and initial position, by x-axis final and initial position, that will give you the slope. Slope means y2 minus the shortcut y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. The slope will give you what here? Speed. See here, the speed. See the previous slide here. The slope of it gives by speed of the body. They are used to find speed or velocity of a body. Next coming slides will discuss. If it is a displacement time graph, we'll define the velocity. If it is a distance and time graph, we'll define the speed. Understood here in the graph? Distance and time will give you the what here? Speed of the graph. Okay, see here. First diagram I did not explain. No, see here. It is a straight line parallel to the axis. So distance, see here, distance is not increased. See here. So first you reached suppose 10 meters. After 5 seconds time here, in 5 seconds time you reach 10 meters. Next time passes, you are still there only. Next 5 seconds you are still there only. There is no any distance increasing here. That means rest position. This graph will indicates what here? A rest position. That straight line towards horizontal way. I am explaining you the first graph. So don't be confused. So rest, any object is rest position. We have to show like that. Distance and time graph will show a straight line which is horizontal to time. That is rest position. Second diagram is uniform speed. Equal distances, equal intervals of time. 1 second, 1 meter. 2 seconds, 2 meters. 3 seconds, 3 meters. That is uniform speed. We can say uniform velocity. Next, uniform acceleration. Now, first diagram is what here? Rest position. If time passes also, if 1 hour through 3 hours also, we are in the same position, means body is at rest position. I hope you understood the graph, representation, acceleration. Next we have few more graphs here. displacement time, velocity time, acceleration time. We'll discuss in depth manner. Please raise any doubts, ask me through WhatsApp if you have any doubts. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.